Big changes could be coming for those who park near two college campuses in La Crosse.
The city is considering charging by the hour for street parking near the UW La Crosse and Western Technical College campuses. News 8's Scott Behrens is here with a look at that proposal.
Mike and Martha, the La Crosse City Council will decide tonight whether or not to pass a one-year test program that will charge people $1 an hour to park near UWL and Western. If the program passes and is successful, the City Council says it may be put in place in other parts of the city. And even though some city officials like the idea, it's getting pushback from some students.
I'd probably just have to leave my house earlier or invest in a bike.
UWL student Zach Gambrell says he can't afford to pay for street parking.
College is expensive, so it's living around town, and if I have to pay for parking on top of that, especially on public streets, I think that'd be a little ridiculous.
UW La Crosse Chancellor Joe Gao says several students he's spoken with feel the same way.
As you might imagine, people at the university and at TC are not excited about this and don't want to see it happen.
Gao says parking is a major issue on campus.
Here at UWL, we don't have enough space. We have 200 students on a waiting list to get permits for our parking lots.
Students are already parking in residential neighborhoods near campus, and if they're charged to park by the school, Gao thinks the problem will only get worse.
If you're only charging for the street right next to the campus, most people would say, well, then I'm going to move a block or two over. So now you've got even more cars in the neighborhoods, and it's harder for the people who live there to park in front of their own home.
UWL student Peyton Medic lives a few blocks off campus and is worried that might happen.
Our fear is we have to park on the street. We don't have a driveway or anything. So we think that the people who don't want to pay for parking will push back into where we park, and there's not going to be enough spots for us to park at our house.
City Council Representative Gary Podusky has a different take on things. He thinks charging for parking near the school will prevent students from taking cars in the first place.
As part of their tuition, they have a free bus. I think some will start maybe hopefully using the bus. I think there could be some carpooling that right now they're not doing.
If the program is passed, it may eventually be applied to other parts of La Crosse.
It's been talked about, maybe going over near the hospitals and those areas where there also is some problems.
There's even been talk of eventually implementing the program citywide, but that possibility is a long ways away. And even though the program is currently proposing to charge $1 an hour for parking, Podusky would like to see it charge around 50 cents an hour. Either way, we should know within a few hours whether or not this program will be going into effect.
All right, thanks a lot, Scott. Keep us updated. And also, both Podusky and UW La Crosse say they're open to working with each other to discuss further the impact of this program.